Hey there, everyone. I'm Around the Wheel, and you're watching DoveLems, and I can tell that this series has been quite a success for me because, not counting weekends, I went one weekday without posting an episode, and I had a person asking me, "Where's DoveLems? Are you stuck? Is everything okay?" Yes, everything's okay. Everything is just fine. I just decided to focus on Seiken Densetsu 3 for a day or two. Because I felt it was getting the short shrift and I wanted to move on to the God Beast fights in that game. Which, if you're not watching this series, head on over and do that because we're really getting into the nitty gritty of that game and it's a lot of fun. But anyway, now DoveLems is our focus now, and we are going to you can't we're at the point now in Devilish where you cannot see the level names, but we are on today one-way traffic. How do we get Oh wow. Well, obviously no bashing. Gotta save 80% of the lemmings, which means some of them are gonna get buzzed in these little evaporating traps, or not vaporizing. They don't just evaporate into steam. Although, if they're like us, their bodies are mostly water. And they come out at a pretty quick clip, and we gotta get around and around and around and around. And how are we going to do that? Let's just see how we're going to do that. 20 blockers, so this is strategic blocking. Okay, so what is the deal? Okay, so let's just go ahead and get a move on then. I'm gonna go ahead and just roll with this one if it's just strategic blocking. Let's see. He's gonna go down there and then there and up in there, so we might as well speed this along. Okay, yeah, and then he goes there and then up, and then next is okay, we gotta put him I think we gotta position him right under here. Okay, this is just going to take some real careful, methodical study. Let's see if I can get him up underneath the trap without actually him dying. Okay, I think I can... Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so now let's run around. Okay, they're going to... Okay, he's going to hit up on that. I think he's actually not going to walk up onto that, though I could be wrong. No, he will. He will walk up onto that, so then he'll hit the wall. And now they're stuck, I think, so... Oh, shit. So, we actually need them to block there so that they can go up the way and be... Okay, so that's already a mess up. So then... Okay, then they go back that way, and then... Okay, yeah, this is just about figuring out where to block. So, we will get through this through trial and error. Alright, that was a little bit difficult to set, actually. So what goes on now? So they're going to keep moving in a circle if we don't prevent this. So let's go ahead and go up. Alright, you go. You will go your own way, or at least the way I tell you to. So then what's going on here? Oh, this is going to be a... Oh, this is a fancy little how do you do. And no bombers, so, they're gonna splat if they go anywhere else, though. Oh, this is funky. So okay, there's no way to nuke from here on out, so have I missed a path somewhere? I don't think so. Okay, go up, and then they go down, and up, and that's where they go. I think that's splat height right there, so we have to prevent them from going. But how do they get up from there? I don't... Okay, now we might be playing some weirdo blocker tricks. Okay, this might get funky fresh. No, wait, never mind, I see it. Okay. Wow, it's really hard to see what's going on here with all of these guys crammed up together. Okay, and Mr. Lefty, you are the next one. Okay, yeah, wow, this is actually a little more difficult than I banked on. Okay, so now do we need to somehow... No, we don't need to do that, so they need to go up the way. Okay, so I think the next one... Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, okay, I see the pattern now. Okay, now the next one needs to go into... He needs to not quite hit the trap. There we go, and now you. Okay, so that they don't go over and into that one. Now... Boy, are we just going to be going all the way around? We still have a whole whopping 11 here. Let's try not to send you to your death, though. I think it's going to be a while before the next one, so up... And probably the next one is right over here. So let's just wait for him to walk. Wow, this is really actually kind of a harrowing walk. I think we have enough to send the rest out on their own, though, so we might as well. I think after 20 you ought to be hitting the release rate up, so that's quite a long walk, so I'm actually a little scared of that now. What's going on now? Okay, so now let's take some time to study our next move. It's going to be down into here, because that's just going to lead us looping all the way back to here. So you're definitely going to be blocking there. And you are definitely going to be blocking down here. That much we know for certain. Okay, this is just a slow process of figuring it out. Okay, and then how... I bet there's something tricky with this. Like, we gotta go up here and then block to go down here somehow. That seems to... yeah, that seems to look good to me. Ooh, but that's gonna be tough to get in there. This is going to be a tough block right here. Because he's not going to be able to get out. He's going to hit the wall, so he's going to go bump, and then hitting this one is going to be the tough one. But I think we're mostly almost done, actually. Oh, no, because then now they're going to go this and this. Now they're going to hit this. Okay, so no, so we need to go this way, then. Okay. Yeah, we need to go... a zig, a zag, and then... yeah, okay, the next one I think is going to be here. Boy, this is really... wow! I was not expecting a level with just blockers to be so hard to suss out. Although, what was I really expecting here? This is, after all, the Devilish rating. I think I may have just... I think we may be in for... No, we're good. I was going to say, we are now at critical boning, so... I think I thought I had boned us for a second, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Because now, we're going to go, ta-da, and then the next guy is going to block this one. Whoa! Whoa, dude. You're scaring me here. You're scaring me with your crazy neon tactics. We only got 4 blockers left, but I think we're just about at the end here. So now, let's see... oh, man. Okay, so down. Can you go down there? And then 1, 2, 3. Yep, that should do it. So now, okay, go down there. And he will block down here right by this one. And then you will block at the bottom. Ta-da! Now I just need to make sure my other guys make it out in time. I am not confident in their ability to walk that far in 1:30, so I think you got to speed up the release rate significantly, like, pretty soon in. So let's go ahead and fast forward this, because this one's been taking a while already. Okay, I think they're going to make it, so... oh, wow, that one was really solid. I really liked that level a lot. That was very well designed with a lot of tricky passageways. Stop boinging, Lemmings. I'm trying to talk over you. But yeah, that wasn't an especially hard level, but it was, you had to look really closely at it. So that one was a lot of fun. I dig that one a lot. They made the one way to the exit, and they made their 80%. Let's move on to... they're the best among the best. That's a funky looking X right there. That's a funky X right there, Rock. Stick and move, stick and move. Join the Nintendo Fun Club today, Rock. Gotta save all of them, dang. Okay, so, what's up with that? Whoa, golly. I actually thought about making something like this in the snow levels and calling it like the Meat Cooler or something. Yeah, I know, I'm a little bit lame, but... okay. Well... well, this is definitely a thing. Oh boy. Wow, this is crazy. This is, as I have sometimes heard in my travels across the internet, Crizazzle beans. Let's go ahead and do you dig it? I dig it. I dig it, funky guy. So yeah, I imagine he's supposed to be a floater too. Well, shit. This is gonna be funky junk. Let's go ahead. Let's see what he does when he drops. So that's just a test kind of thing. Yeah, he touches up on it. Is he supposed to dig? No, he's not, I don't think. I don't think digging is going to be super productive here. But I can't bash either, so that's kind of annoying. And I'm going to have to build to get them out of here, I think. So what's up with my digger and miner? Perhaps I should have gone down a little lower? Do I need to... I'm going to go ahead and build from here. Maybe this is simpler than it seems, but frankly, I'm not confident in that assessment. I'm just going to stretch out my bridges a little. Yeah, go ahead and stretch some. This might take some doing. Yeah, this is definitely going to take some doing. And I don't know how it's going to work out with no basher, but... yeah, this is going to get super complicated in a hurry. I have 10 builders, though, so maybe I can pull it off if I'm careful. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and let him hit up on that. They're all going to be building out anyway, and I don't have to worry about luck with those guys, so I'm not terribly worried about them at the moment. What I'm worried about is filling in this dude's gaps. I'm going to let him go back to the wall one more time before I start mining. And then we're going to get them... okay, that's a good vantage point to start mining from. I have a feeling that if this works, it will end up being a broken solution. So, let's just go ahead and chop! Absolutely not it. So maybe I gotta get a little lower. Maybe I can dig on this. But you even get hurt if you so much as touch the fire blower. So I don't want to do that. Okay, yeah, this is... I don't feel good about this. Not one bit, sir. Although, well, he's surviving for now, so... that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and... let's also stretch out our bridges. Like the funky bad mamma jammas we are. Although I don't understand how this is going to get me any progress. Yeah, this isn't really doing a whole lot of anything for me. So just going and boom boom is probably not it. Although I'm going to try to build... I'm going to try to do the thing again where I, like, build a nice little buffer up so that I can mine somehow. But I really don't see that working. Let's go ahead and just, let's just jam it out. I've got 5 builders, so as long as I have 2 left... once I have 2 left, that should be... okay, that might give me the space that I need, but... I still have room for 2 more. He's going to walk back and forth for a little while. I have a feeling this is not really the solution, and I feel like I'm kind of spinning my wheels here. But I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot from here. Maybe if I get lower. Yeah. Well, wait, that kind of puts me onto something here. If I just chop away a little bit of bridge and then build, because he didn't fall immediately. So if I can chop away a little bit of that and then build and then mine to make a little dent here, and then I can dig and then go a little farther down. But that seems just ridiculously complicated. Go ahead and die. Ha! That just seems... that seems too obvious. There's something wrong with the way I'm doing it. That's just too obvious. You should not be able to do it that way. There's something else going on here. Okay, after a bunch of garbage takes of me repeating myself, it's pretty obvious that this is not going to work in any capacity. Because the miner and the digger, if I had a basher, I could maybe break it that way, but that's not going to happen, so let's try going underneath. What'll happen if I go underneath? First of all, I want to dig through this because, you know, get rid of that. Because I'll walk onto the pole and then kill myself in the fire. And that's not something I want to do. Next question, can I build to this without hitting my head on the fire? I don't want to get fire all over my face. I just got a face wax today. I don't want fire in my face. Oh, well. Yeesh. Trying my patience there, little man. You're lucky you even have any hair left. Okay, so now I still have a miner. I think I ought to be able to hit my head and then build backwards. That's becoming pretty standard at this point, actually. That's actually kind of a standard I'm seeing. Kind of a dodo. Can I build from... Yeah, I should hit my head there. I should hit my head there, right? Okay, yeah, good. I was worried about building the exit, but this seems to be kind of a... Yeah, kind of a standard Dodo Chicalo thing happening now. Is you don't really build so much to the exit. Like in a lot of old Lemmings levels, you would build to the exit, or you would, you know, you would make your way to the obstacles or whatever, and you would... Okay, yeah. Yes, please start building, thank you. But yeah, you would build to the exit, or you would bash to the exit. And in a lot of DoveLems levels, I'm finding, you don't so much go to the exit as from the exit. You know, you make your way to it, and then you work your way backwards, and that's really interesting, I think. What's also really interesting is the time squeeze I'm putting myself in here, because now I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Let's go ahead and get him going. I think he can probably stand it now. I think he can probably get his buddies out of a jam. And you're gonna... Oh. Ooh, yes, okay, yeah. That was some scary timing. And please turn around with all your friends, thank you. That would be fantastic, magnificent. Yeah! Okay, yeah, it's just... Once you get to realizing this is impossible... And I tried this a million times, and it's not worth watching. So I just threw it all away. But yeah, once you get realizing, you know, opposite way, that's a pretty standard mode. I think I'm going to have to start thinking, or I'm going to have to start considering it more readily, because it's turned out to be the solution a lot of times, at least as far as my memory recall goes. Some of these levels are kind of blurring together. It's starting to get really hard at this point. Staircase to the bottom. See, this is probably another type of thing like that. 15 lemmings, I gotta save 100%. There's like steel this time. I imagine no floaters. It would be pretty crazy if he did put floaters, but we'll see. Oh, there's one. Yeah, this is almost exactly... This seems like it would be almost exactly the same kind of thing. Let me see. Well, one blocker, obviously, we're going... How are we going to get ourselves... Well, okay, you mine. Okay, obviously. Durr. Okay, so... Okay, I can No, but... Oh, shit. There's no... Okay, yeah, 100%. Alright, yeah, obviously. Okay, so... I think I can actually get them out of here pretty easily. I think I can get them... Well, I was going to try to get them out pretty easily. Let's start over real quick. I'm going to go ahead. This is going to be a weird little trap for them. I'm going to go ahead and build them a bridge up to here that they can use. Okay, yeah, that ought to work for them for now. And you dig. Oh, no, you're going to turn around and you're going to leave, aren't you? Oh, nutter butters. Well, that's not it. Although if he had not gone away, that would have been kind of a clever trap. But now I don't know so much. Okay, yeah, I think the main... Okay, first major obstacle, learning how to keep these guys contained. Actually, let's go ahead and, let's see if we can make this work. Making it work. Okay, yeah, and you're already running out of stuff. This is already... Oh, hey, cool! Why did you turn around? I'm not going to argue, but I will definitely take it. So now let's... Yeah, there's really no way out of this at this point. I could probably mine through the bridge, and, well, no, because I have to mine... Well, okay, first of all, there you go. Alright, now... Actually, I think my trap will work the first time if I climb and float him out. So, yes? Why don't you just mine into the little water patch there? Why don't you go ahead and hit the water main? I'm going to try some other things real quick. Please drown already. You're making me nervous. I just want you to die. It would just make me so much happier if you would die. It actually said drowning. Go back and pause that if you want a little laugh in your day. Why don't we try this? First of all, I need you to climb because I need you to be distracted. And now, I think we can do a standard miner blocker. What about you? Let's go ahead and, at the last, more or less possible last second, yeah, just keep going straight on through. Break on through to the other side, my little lemming friend, and I bet we'll be able to, when the time comes, just go ahead and... yeah, so now, this should be pretty simple, I think. Let's go ahead and... now you float. Ha! Very clever! Making the climber and the floater two distinct entities. That is very clever of you, Dodo Chikalo. Now, we are going to... of course, we're going to turn ourselves around. Okay, and you should be able to walk up out of that hole, right? Okay, good, yeah. That's exactly as planned. Now, we can build to the exit. Though the splat height is not encouraging. Okay, so that's maybe why this isn't so strangely doable. Okay. Well, let's try it anyway. I don't have a lot of confidence in this solution, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. And probably one more can stretch it out to the... I don't have a lot... I don't really believe in this now. I don't believe in this the way I used to. I don't believe in nothing no more. I'm going to law school! Let's continue along the same basic train of thought, but this time let's conserve a builder. Is this a bad idea? This may have turned it... no, that's still good. Okay, yeah. Boy, there's not much space there. I don't know about that, but let's go with it, I guess. Except this time, let's go ahead and dig right here. Well, dig in a way that he'll be able to climb out of it. So... go ahead and make him a floater still, but this will at least save us a builder. And it might be integral to victory, who knows. So, let's go ahead and... what's the... I was about to just waste a basher, great. What's the good digging spot? Probably about right here, I'd say. Man! I think that lines up perfectly, probably. Hopefully it does. Let's... oh, now I don't know so much. Of course not. Oh, single pixels. Has there ever been a game in the history of anything where it just came down to pixels? Just let me know that. I like where this is going, but I don't like where he's going. He's just wasting his time. Has any game in the history of ever come down to single pixels as often and as relentlessly as Lemmings? I want to know. Does anybody else know any single pixel games like that? I really and truly sincerely care to know. Okay, that's a significant improvement right there. Alright, now let's build as normal, I guess. Where is the best... if I go too low, they'll splat. But if I... if I go too low, they'll splat. So if I go this way... yeah, then they'll hit the ground. If I mine, they'll go... but if I build up here... if I build up this way... once they come down, they're going to the left. There's not going to be any way for them to get out of this. What have I done with this? What have I made here? And if I go low, I'll be able to bash and save them. But if they mine, they'll splat. If I go for too high and I mine, then that leaves only bashing under the blocker. Is that even doable? Well, I don't know. I don't like where this is going either. Ugh. We'll give it a shot, though, I suppose. So, keep going. Keep going for the time being, Mr. Builder Man. Let's try to speed up the building process, because nobody likes sitting through this. This is like the DMV or something. Nobody likes sitting around for that jazz. So, why don't you now... Why don't you hit your head sometime in the next century, how about? And, yeah, there's no way to bash in a satisfactory way. Because even if he could bash for that, if he had to build to stop, they'd all go blah, blah. So, let's go ahead and chop it. And now... Oh, I don't believe in this one bit. Well, they can all get out, but... Oh, come on! What the fuck is that business? But I guess you can do that? That's silly. What a bunch of falderall. But I think that can be done. It's just... I need to come from a little farther back, I think. Testing, testing. Blocker bashing. Okay, let's nudge him up right. Yeah, okay, you can do that. That's great. Okay. So then, Operation Bash Under the Blocker is a go. All other things remaining constant, we ought to be able to just pop. Yes, pop him out. Pop it and lock it, and we are done. That's gonna do it for today then. That one was startling in its exactitude, but then that seems to be kind of the running theme here. Hooray for DoveLems. No, I'm not stuck. Other than Gravity Zero, I haven't been too horribly stuck so far. Well, sometimes horribly stuck, but not so horribly stuck that I just feel awful and need to take a break or anything. But yeah, DoveLems is moving along at a nice clip, and I'm enjoying it. And yes, these are very precise puzzles, but they're fun ones. They're fun ones. We're getting into pretty much consistent quality now, so I'm very excited about that. We rescued our 100%, and that is 100% of this video, so I will see you guys next time.